So yeah, man, what's happening in California?
Well, two things. I'm teaching my class, so
Mhm.
I teach two courses at Stanford, but this one I'm teaching this quarter is half partially remote, partially in person and then my co-teachers there the whole time. And so I'm flying out there for this week to speak about inclusive utility investments
Hmm.
and all of the great clean energy policy work being done in California.
Interesting, interesting. I
Yeah.
mean, as far as the US goes, California seems to be a little bit further ahead. Would that be accurate?
Um, I mean, further ahead in America since sure. I mean,
Yeah.
compared to Australia or the Europe, we're kind of still lagging behind.
Oh, let's look at a topic that I'm super interested in, which is what is your philosophy on teaching?
Oh, my philosophy on teaching, I don't think I have one really fully flushed out. I've been teaching for now, this is going to be 2 years. The reason I started teaching was because it was a topic that no one else was teaching about, and I had a unique opportunity and was asked to do it. I had never planned to teach until after I retired from business and politics or what have you, whatever else I wanted to do with my life. That's something I saw I would do later on in life. So I think I'm still figuring out what my philosophy is. Yeah, I'm still in the
Interesting.
process.
Interesting. Mine is fun. Like the way that I look at it is something might be complicated, but the process of learning it doesn't need to be complex.
That's nice.
So make it
Can
fun.
I take some of that?
Oh, 100%. Take all of it. Take all of it. Yeah. Because like my whole concept is you might not understand whatever we're talking about today or tomorrow or the day after or even next week. But if you love talking about it, the chances of you understanding increases exponentially as time goes by. Because the back of your head, you go, that's not a boring topic. So you think about it. As you grow in your life, you see more things and you go, hmm, that thing that that dude said once upon a time, it's kind of resonating with me. So yeah, so I would say fun would be my teaching philosophy. How did you get into teaching?
Yeah, I finished my PhD in 2019, and a year later in 2020, I was asked to do a lecture on environmental justice in the midst of the George Floyd just had started a week into it, right? And it was so well received by the students and the professors that we decided to create a class about it, about racial equity and energy. And then we created another class called Quest for an Inclusive Clean Energy Economy. And it was really just, it fell into our lap. A donor from the school wanted to pay for us to put together these classes. Like I said, I had no intention of teaching, but I think it's the only reason I'm still doing it is I think it's making a difference. The students who take this class are leaving here with a fundamental different change in their mindset. And I think they're going to go out there and be able to speak authoritatively and thoughtfully about the issues in a way that's going to change things.
I like that. I like that. I do think fundamentally that we have a lot of expectations of people, like to be kind. We expect everyone to be kind, to be good to each other. But if we don't talk about what kindness is or what it is to be good to each other, it's not there front of mind, let alone as something one experiences or can reflect on. So with
Right.
what you're doing, creating these classes, students come in, might be the first time ever that they engage with this kind of content. But now it becomes front of mind, something that they can now go and experience and hopefully have many more conversations with others. What are you trying to achieve in the classroom?
Yeah, I want folks to be able to identify false solutions. And false solution is a solution that on the surface looks, like it could do some good work, right? It could make a change, it could make a difference. And then when you dig down into the details of it, you realize that it's actually going to either do nothing or increase the inequities that we see in today's life. That it didn't factor into key components of people or technology that is going to make it not be effective or scalable. And from the standpoint of our first class, racial equity and energy, is from a racial standpoint. How do you identify solutions that will fail from a racial perspective, that it will actually do more harm or won't move the needle either way for minorities within America?
That's really interesting. In a world where people want quick solutions to everything, you want people to zoom out and look at the bigger picture.
Right.
Interesting.
So that's kind of the hope, is that people are able to understand where they can make a change and how they can do it, and then push back on ways that people are suggesting to change, because they know they've been able to analyze it and understand where it could go wrong.
What I also like about what you're saying is it sounds like you're teaching them a skill which can be used throughout their entire life, might even be able to be applied to different industries or different parts of research even. So that's really good. That's really useful. Okay. For me, it's like very simple. I'm just trying to make education tangible. Like, I'm going, here's the idea. Here's how the idea is applied. Here's some examples. Now you go discover some stuff and let's talk about it. Pull it apart, rebuild it, make it better. I'm doing like really simple stuff. You're like actually teaching them stuff. Like that's next level, man. Well done. Okay, so this question is about teachers. Like, we've all had good teachers and we've all had terrible teachers. In your opinion, what makes a good teacher?
Someone you feel respects you as an individual and your intellect. Someone that makes it fun and also relevant to your life.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, relevant and fun, definitely. What was the first one again?
Makes you feel kind of like respected and intelligent.
Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, cool. I like that. And as a teacher, what does success look like for you? So like, let's say once again, we fast forward 10 years, we're sitting on your electric yacht, which I'm assuming also has sails, so we can use renewable energy there as well. And we're reflecting back on your teaching career. What does success for you look like as a teacher?
My students being in positions of power and doing good work.
Beautiful.